The teaser for the final episodes of The Summer I Turned Pretty has finally dropped. And it's not just another preview, it's a storm of emotions. Every frame feels heavy with love, heartbreak, and choices that can change everything. Fans have been waiting for answers, and now the show has promised to give us moments that will leave no one untouched. This is not just about Belly choosing between Conrad and Jeremiah, it's about family, loyalty, and what it really means to grow up when the summer ends. For those who have followed The Summer I Turned Pretty from the beginning, the journey has always been about more than summer romance. It started as Belly's story, a girl caught in a world of first love, summer traditions, and bonds that seemed unbreakable. But as the seasons went on, the story turned into something bigger. It became a battle between heart and reason, between the safety of family and the risk of following love. The final teaser reminds us of how far we've come. From the very first summer at Cousins Beach, where everything seems simple and magical, to now a point where nothing feels certain anymore. Belly has grown from being the girl who just wanted to be noticed into a young woman who must make the hardest choice of her life. This choice is not only about love, it's about who she wants to be when the summer ends. Conrad and Jeremiah, two brothers who once seemed unshakable, now stand on opposite sides of Belly's heart. The teaser does not hide this tension. We see flashes of looks, arguments, and silences that speak louder than words. It's not just a love triangle anymore. It's a triangle made of trust, betrayal, and the fear of losing everything. And yet, the teaser also carries something more powerful, the reminder of family. Throughout the seasons, the Fisher family, Susanna's memory, and the unspoken pain of loss have shaped the story. In the final episodes, this emotional weight feels stronger than ever. The teaser shows us that love may be the center, but family is the foundation, and without it, everything could fall apart. What makes this teaser so striking is its tone. It doesn't play around with joy or light-hearted romance. Instead, it whispers a warning. The summer is ending, and endings are rarely easy. Every scene feels like a countdown to something life-changing. It's not only about who Belly ends up with, it's about what these final moments will mean for everyone. So when we watch this teaser, we aren't just watching quick clips of a show. We're looking at the last puzzle pieces of a journey that has made fans laugh, cry, and argue endlessly about Conrad versus Jeremiah. Now, with the final episodes just ahead, the story has promised to bring closure, but at what cost? The teaser wastes no time pulling us into the storm. Right from the opening frames, there's a sense of urgency, as if every second matters. The colors feel darker, the music heavier, and the mood instantly tells us this is not the summer we started. With the beach, once a symbol of light and freedom, now feels like a place where secrets will finally surface. It's as if Cousins Beach itself knows this is the end, something unforgettable. The first shots give us a glimpse of Belly standing alone. Her expression is not one of joy, but of deep thought and conflict. It's almost as if she knows her choice will change not only her life, but also the lives of those around her. The way the camera lingers on her face says everything the carefree girl we met in Season 1 is gone. In her place stands someone carrying the weight of love, grief, and responsibility. Then comes the tension. The teaser cuts to moments between Conrad and Jeremiah, and you can feel the electricity between them. Not the playful kind, but the kind that comes when brothers stand divided by love. A quick look here, an angry word there, it's enough to tell us that the final episodes will not hold back. The triangle we've debated about for so long is no longer just about romance. It's about survival. Survival of love, survival of family bonds, survival of trust that's been tested too many times. What's most striking in these early teaser clips is how little is said, how much is shown. A hand letting go, a door closing, a tear being held back, all of it is symbolic. It's a style that tells us the creators want us to feel before we even know the full story. They want our hearts to race, our minds to fill in the blanks, and our emotions to prepare for the storm. And yet, hidden in these first moments, there are glimpses of warmth. Small smiles, soft looks, the reminder that love still breathes even in conflict, But these hints of joy feel fragile, like a candle in the wind. The teaser dares us to hope, while also warning us that hope may not be enough. There's also the music. The soundtrack doesn't burst with energy. Instead, it rises slowly, like a wave preparing to crash. Every note matches the scenes perfectly, pulling us deeper into the tension. You don't just watch the teaser, you feel it. And that's the power of these opening shots. They prepare you for the emotional earthquake that's coming. Fans will recognize how carefully these first moments are built. It's not random editing, it's intentional storytelling. By showing us Belly's conflict, Conrad and Jeremiah's rivalry, and the fragile thread of family in just a few quick clips, the teaser sets the stage for everything. It's like holding your breath before the plunge. You know what's coming will be unforgettable. But you don't know if your heart is ready. The brilliance of this teaser is that it doesn't give away the answers. Instead, it raises the questions louder than ever. Who will Belly choose? Will the brothers' bond survive? And can family hold together when love threatens to break it apart? These are the questions that hang heavy in the air from the very first frames. And just like that, the audience is trapped. Once you've seen these opening moments, there's no turning back. You have to know how it all ends. If there's one thing the teaser makes clear, it's that Belly is carrying the heaviest burden of all. From the very beginning of this story, she has been the heart the girl caught between love and loyalty, between two brothers who have always been her world. But now in these final episodes, the weight of that love triangle feels crushing. The teaser shows us a Belly who is no longer innocent, no longer carefree, but deeply conflicted. We see her torn in ways we haven't before. Her eyes, her posture, even the way she hesitates in the teaser, all of it reveals a young woman fighting a battle inside herself. Belly is not just choosing between Conrad and Jeremiah. She's choosing what kind of love she believes in. Is it the kind of love that burns like fire but risks destroying everything? Or the kind that feels safe, steady, and always there? The teaser lingers on moments that capture this struggle perfectly. A scene where Belly looks away instead of answering. A shot where she's surrounded by both brothers, but her face shows nothing but pain. Even the smallest details, her trembling voice, her uncertain hands, tell us that every choice comes with a cost. This isn't about teenage crushes anymore. This is about real love, real heartbreak, and real consequences. What makes Belly's conflict so powerful is that she's not only thinking about herself. Deep down, she knows that no matter what decision she makes, someone she loves will be hurt. If she chooses Conrad, she risks breaking Jeremiah's heart. If she chooses Jeremiah, she risks losing the deep, unspoken bond she's always shared with Conrad. And if she tries to walk away from both, she risks breaking her own heart in the process. The teaser highlights this pain beautifully. In one quick flash, we see her crying alone, the kind of cry that comes when you know no answer will make things right. In another, we see her smile at one brother, only for her eyes to drift toward the other. These moments remind us that Belly's struggle is not only about love, it's about identity. Who is she when the summer ends? Who does she want to be when the story closes? Fans have always debated Belly's choices, sometimes even blaming her for the chaos between the brothers. But the teaser shifts that perspective. It shows us the humanity of her struggle. Because the truth is, there are no easy answers when love is this deep. And the more we watch, the more we realize her pain is not just hers. It belongs to everyone connected to her. What's even more striking is how the teaser uses silence. Some of the most powerful shots are not when Belly is speaking, but when she isn't. The quiet pauses, the long stares, the half-finished sentences, all of it creates tension that words could never capture. In those silences, you can almost hear her heart breaking. Her emotional journey is the soul of the final episodes. It's not about who she kisses or who she chooses in one dramatic moment. It's about how she faces herself, how she learns to live with her choices, and how she grows into the person she's meant to be. And the teaser makes it clear that journey will not be easy. It will be messy, heartbreaking, and unforgettable. The struggle Belly faces also mirrors something universal. Every viewer who has ever been torn between two paths. Every person who has ever felt the weight of making a choice that affects more than just themselves, they will see themselves in her. That's why her story connects so deeply. It's not just fiction. It's a reflection of real life, where love, family, identity are never simple. And as the teaser closes on her most vulnerable moments, one thing becomes clear. Belly's struggle is not just the center of the story, it's the emotional heartbeat of the finale. The heart of the summer I turned pretty has always been the bond between Conrad and Jeremiah. Two brothers, different in every way, but bound together by family, by love, and by Belly. And yet, the final teaser makes one thing painfully clear. That bond is breaking. From the very first frame, showing them together, the tension is sharp. You can see it in the way they look at each other, not with the warmth of brothers, but with the weight of rivals. The teaser doesn't need long conversations to show us what's happening. Quick exchange of glances, a clenched jaw, a forced silence, these are the tools the creators use to tell us that. Conrad and Jeremiah's relationship has reached its breaking point. Conrad has always been the complicated one. Quiet, intense, carrying emotions like heavy stones in his pocket. Jeremiah, on the other hand, has been the open-hearted one, the boy who wears his feelings on his sleeve, the brother who smiles even through pain. For seasons, these differences balanced them, but now they divide them. The teaser shows us the raw result. Two brothers, no longer united by blood, but separated by love for the same girl. There are quick flashes in the teaser where Conrad's face tightens, his eyes filled. With words, he doesn't speak. In another, Jeremiah looks both hurt and angry, as if he's tired of always standing in his brother's shadow. These moments are brief, but they scream louder than any dialogue. We are watching love pull a family apart, piece by piece. Powerful is that this tension is not only about Belly, it's also about years of unspoken rivalry. Beneath the love triangle, there has always been a silent competition. Who is stronger, who is braver, who deserves more. Belly's heart is simply the spark that has set this old fire ablaze. The teaser gives us glimpses of this truth, reminding us that the story isn't only about romance, it's about brotherhood tested by time, grief and love. And then there's the fear. The fear that once Belly chooses, it won't just end a relationship, it will end the bond between Conrad and Jeremiah forever. The teaser doesn't hide this possibility, shows them standing apart, their bodies stiff, their expressions cold. Brothers who once shared everything now stand as enemies, and the final episodes may decide whether they can ever come back from this. One scene stands out in particular, a shot where both brothers are near Belly, their emotions raw, their faces filled with desperation. It's not just about who she loves, it's about who she breaks. You can feel the stakes in that moment. She leans toward Conrad. Jeremiah may never forgive her. She leans toward Jeremiah. Conrad may finally let go for good. The love triangle is no longer romantic, it's war. And yet beneath all of this, there is still love. That's what makes this tension so heartbreaking. Because even as they fight, even as jealousy burns in their eyes, Conrad and Jeremiah are still brothers. They still share memories, childhood laughter, and the pain of losing their mother. That bond is still there, hidden beneath anger and heartbreak. And the teaser hints that maybe, just maybe, it could be saved. Or maybe it will be destroyed forever. What the teaser does so brilliantly is leave us guessing. We see the rivalry, the pain, the anger, but we don't see the resolution. We don't know if Conrad and Jeremiah will stand together in the end, or walk away from each other forever. And that uncertainty is what makes the tension so powerful. Because in the end, this isn't just Belly's story. It's the story of two brothers whose love for the same girl may cost them everything. And as the teaser makes painfully clear, the final episodes will force Conrad and Jeremiah to face the hardest truth of all. Sometimes love doesn't just heal, destroys. The final teaser doesn't just focus on Belly, Conrad, and Jeremiah. Reminds us that their world is much bigger. Behind the love triangle lies a web of family and friendship, and in these last episodes, those bonds are just as fragile. The teaser makes it clear, relationships beyond romance will either hold everyone together or break them apart for good. From the very beginning, family has been the foundation of The Summer I Turned Pretty. Susanna's love, Laurel's guidance, Stephen's humor, all of these pieces shape the heart of the story. But as the teaser unfolds, we see cracks in that foundation. There are quick flashes of family tension, hard conversations, pained expressions, moments where words seem stuck in the air. These glimpses remind us that love is not the only thing at stake. The choices Belly makes, and the fights between Conrad and Jeremiah, ripple through the entire family. One moment in the teaser lingers on Laurel, Belly's mother. Her face carries both pride and worry. She has always been the voice of reason, the steady ground beneath Belly's feet. But in these final episodes, Laurel's role feels heavier. The teaser suggests she may be caught between letting Belly grow up and wanting to protect her from heartbreak. That silent conflict between a mother's love and a daughter's independence adds another layer of emotion to the story. Then there's Stephen, Belly's brother. Often the comic relief, he has grown into a character with his own depth and pain. The teaser shows him watching the chaos around him, his expression torn between frustration and love. He may not always say the right thing, but his loyalty too. Belly and his quiet understanding of what's happening give him an important place in the story. His journey reflects something real. How siblings often carry the unspoken weight of family conflict. And let's not forget the friendships. Cousins Beach has always been about more than family. It's been about the connections that feel like family. The teaser shows small glimpses of these friendships, moments of laughter, but also moments of distance. Just like romance, friendships are tested when secrets surface and loyalties are divided. The final episodes may not only challenge who Belly loves, but also who she can truly count on. What makes the family and friendship drama so powerful is how it mirrors real life. Love stories often take the spotlight, but it's the people standing in the background, the mothers, the brothers, the friends who shape the choices we make. The teaser highlights this truth. It shows us that while Belly's decision may feel personal, its impact will echo through every relationship in her life. There's also the ghost of Susanna. Even though she's gone, her presence still lingers. In every frame, Fisher brothers carry her memory like a shadow, and Belly feels it too. The teaser hints at this emotional thread, reminding us that grief is never far away. Every choice, every fight, every tear, they are all colored by the loss of someone who meant everything. That loss binds them, but it also threatens to tear them apart. The family and friendship drama is not just a side plot, it's the soul of the story. Without it, the love triangle would feel empty. With it, every moment feels layered, complex, and deeply human. The teaser makes sure we don't forget this. By weaving glimpses of family conversations, sibling bonds, and moments of grief into the flashes of romance, it sets the stage for a finale that is about much more than love, because in the end, these final episodes aren't just about who Belly chooses. They're about whether family and friendship can survive when love puts everything to the test. If there's one thing the final teaser makes clear, it's this. We are heading straight into a storm of cliffhangers. Every frame feels like it was designed to keep us guessing, to make us desperate for answers, and to leave our hearts racing until the very last moment. The teaser doesn't just show us what's coming, it teases us with glimpses that are powerful enough to spark endless questions. One of the first cliffhangers we notice is Belly's tears. In a quick flash, we see her crying, not the quiet kind of cry, but the kind that shakes you, the kind that feels like it comes from deep inside. But what's behind those tears? Is it heartbreak? Is it the weight of choosing between Conrad and Jeremiah? Or is it something much bigger? About family, loss, or a moment where she realizes she might lose more than just love? The teaser doesn't answer, and that's the point. It leaves us hanging, aching to know the truth. Then there's the confrontation. The teaser shows us moments where Conrad and Jeremiah stand face to face, emotions burning in their eyes. Not just anger, it's years of rivalry, jealousy, and unspoken words boiling over. The silence in those clips is deafening, as if one wrong move could shatter everything. Will they fight with words, or will they finally say things they can't take back? The teaser leaves that question open, dangling like a knife in the air. Another cliffhanger comes in the form of choices. The teaser shows quick cuts of Belly with Conrad, Belly with Jeremiah, and moments where she seems caught between the two. But it never shows us the answer. Every shot feels like a puzzle piece that doesn't quite fit. A reminder that the final episodes will force her to make the decision that fans have been waiting for. The cliffhanger isn't just who will she choose, it's what will it cost her to choose. There are also smaller, but equally powerful, cliffhangers sprinkled throughout. A door slamming. A look exchanged in silence. A moment where someone walks away. And these tiny flashes carry enormous weight because they suggest that relationships we've watched 4 seasons may not survive. Friendships could fracture, trust could collapse, and bonds we thought were unbreakable could finally snap.